it is one India masterstroke. The Jammu and Kashmir police have now adopted a fresh strategy of nobbing stone pelters by planting their own men among the real culprits to arrest them while in action. Now, the strategy came into action when a mob started pelting stones at the police and CRPF personnel, but there was no retaliation this time, and not even a single tear gas shell was lobbed. The undercops nabbed the pelters by grabbing them and whisked them away in waiting vehicles. We have with us Mir Fareed and Pradeep Datta, who are joining us live on this broadcast. Fareed, if I could come to you first, give us a background as to when did this entire strategy come into place and when was it used for the first time?
Well, Aditi, this strategy has been used in the past as well from time to time when the police feels that they have to catch some kingpin, some chronic stone pelter who is the organizer, they resort to this strategy. Previously, if we talk of South Kashmir areas, in a few areas this was used. Now, what made this strategy successful yesterday was that there was not a lot of violence in the area. There were a handful of stone pelters, and that prompted the police to plant their person. A few policemen whose faces were covered like stone pelters, and as soon as they got the first opportunity, they nabbed the man. At least two chronic stone pelters have been arrested. Now, the police sources say that this was very important, considering that these were the people who were creating trouble. These people who were galvanizing, organizing these stone pelting protests, and that's why they had to resort to this strategy to catch them. Now, these photographs have gone viral. While the police sources say that this is not something that they do every day, but as I said, every time that it becomes very important to catch some person, they resort to this strategy, and probably this has been on and off used across the Kashmir Valley. And yesterday you saw a fresh glimpse of this strategy when the policemen were at work in Nauhatta area, very close to the Jamia Masjid. At least two chronic stone pelters, kingpins, have been arrested by using this very clever strategy. Aditi?
All right. So, Pradeep, if I can come to you, do the forces really feel that this could actually be a strategy that they could use for long term? Because protests have become synonymous with stone pelting, specifically when we talk about certain pockets of Srinagar and the valley area.
See, so far as Ajati, yesterday we saw this strategy really working. Not a single bullet was fired, neither they had to fire tear gas shell. Without injuring a person, they were able to send these Pelter army back home without causing injury to anyone. And they were able to nab the two kingpin also who were leading this Pelter army. So that strategy has really worked, and in future also they are going to adopt this strategy and use this strategy to take care of all those leaders who are kingpins, who are in fact playing the role of an obstructionist. See, normally what is the reason behind this educational terrorism? Because Pakistan and their proxies very well understand if they are going to play the role of an obstructionist, obviously there is going to be a retaliation from the security forces side. If any of the casualty that will
Pradeep, I'm interrupting you here.